don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The former Missouri Tiger, Drew Lock, will be at quarterback as he leads out the Denver Broncos.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So excellent starting field position here for the Chargers. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 61 yards.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
And incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Austin Eckler.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guy Jaguars will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
By Kenneth Murray. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
On second and 9. Lock. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Quarterback. His pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. And in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Block working out of the gun. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Denver.
Block now on first down. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
Block's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
The tackle made by Devin Wood.
Throwing his lock on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Herbert now. Over the middle, complete. That's McCormick.
That's good for a charge.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the...
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So on a big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Brings up second and 1.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. After the turnover, here's Locke. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
It's second down.
To try again after the sack. Locke, open man Hamler, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
3-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Draymond Jones drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them? They were on him in a hurry.
Block now on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
It's second down and 10.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Different story this time around. We have that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a second and 13 forthcoming. Open man, he completes it to Judy. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brings up third down.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Rosas' kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
Chargers, nothing.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their own 24. He'll hand off here to Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
Here is Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That's
4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield, just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid.
I love it. I love it.
And they want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
To the air again, Herbert. It's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up
From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
intended for Kendrick Bourne.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Locke. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Carl Nassib with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
But we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Now a toss running left, Eckler. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime. I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From midfield, here's Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2nd down and 8. So we have reached halftime with and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Chargers.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Herbert got his man there complete to Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll run here with Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Darren Lee there to get him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Once more, here's Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and
He's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
That's good.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. That's caught by Jackson. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Justin Jackson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
On the carry, it's Jackson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tackle made by Devin Bush. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Lock working out of the gun. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And
from the gun. Lock will get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Herbert back to Smith-Schuster. This time complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Oh, boy, hang tight here. Down on the field, Juju Smith-Schuster. And everybody on that sideline holding their breath. Throw left side, complete. It's McCormick. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and
from the gun. Herbert on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Morgan. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Darren Lee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Stephon Gilmore. That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 9.
Herbert now. Those passes intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore.
You got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
The 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the gun, it's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Jacobs now. And he stopped immediately there.
Josh Jacobs.
The tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. From the gun, Locke. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Locke going to throw. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And he will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's his 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, look at the juke. Brought out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Locke now on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Locke will try again on second down. This is the tight end fan. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and...
On 2nd and 9. Lock. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Shotgun snap to Lock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Marcus Williams on the coverage.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
Lock's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Lock. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Lock. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Denver.
Running is Jacobs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
First and goal, Denver.
On first down, Lock. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Lock to the end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Lock again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quick. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanking it on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
37-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
38-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. As he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Michael.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Herbert's pass intercepted by the Broncos.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Gain of 7. Brings up third and inches.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, he'll work 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Locke working out of the gun. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown, Denver.
Noah Fant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Herbert on first down now. Got his man there complete to Gallup.
Herbert's pass.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 4.
Herbert throwing again.
At the 37.
Staying on his feet, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Justin Herbert.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that would be incomplete. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And the Broncos get there and take him down. That was Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Broncos, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.